Alright, welcome to day 66, Mastering Astral Projection. Today, the technique is what do they call it? The water ski rope technique. So this technique is all about water skiing. So, if you've never water skied before, it's going to be challenging, but just imagine maybe what you've seen on television or in a movie. The basic feeling that Robert is trying to get you to feel is the hands holding on to the small bar in front of you that's connected to the rope to the boat, and the twisting and jerking of that bar and how your hands react to it. That's what he calls the active sensation. The passive sensation is the body moving through space at whatever speed. Brian suggests looking around and getting a feel for the land. Maybe it's a river, maybe it's a lake, maybe there's snow around, maybe it's springtime, maybe it's summer and it's really hot. If you've never water skied before, the sensation is kind of like floating in water with two things attached to your feet, and you're holding your hands out in front of you because you're grasping a foot wide pole that's connected to the rope from both ends of the pole, and the boat moves in front of you. You feel the tugging on your arms. You hold your feet out in front of you, and then the skis eventually, it's like a ramp, and you're moving up the ramp until your body's fully erect, and you're standing on these two panels connected to your feet, and you're leaning slightly backward because you always want the skis out in front of you, otherwise you'll be going face first. And just imagine what that sensation might be like. You could imagine the boat slowing down and the body slowing down and the boat speeding up again and then tugging more on you. So just practice with it. It takes a little while to really get the feel for it. It took a while for me. I'm still not there, but I can see that there's some advantage to this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the helicopter pulling you up by a rope. It's not a smooth sensation. It happens, it's kind of jerky. Imagine that people are like pulling you up by the rope, and they don't consistently pull you up like a conveyor. It kind of happens a little bit at a time, and allow yourself to feel the jerky sensation of pulling your body. So, I'm still playing a lot with different techniques. I'm finding, well, I'll talk about this actually. So, in the chapter, they're talking about body loosening exit problems. So, tensing during the exit. This could be that you're having an unsuccessful attempt and you need to focus more on relaxing. So I think, I've talked with people about this, I've read about it. Everything about astral projection is about relaxation. So whatever it takes to get to that place where you're completely at peace is going to alleviate a lot of the problems that you'll have doing this. So you also, if you, is that right in here? Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, okay. One of the other things I talk about is trying for an exit after several hours of sleep. Start early in the morning, make sure you're fully rested. Take a nap first. I've found that to help for me as well. And you could imagine yourself running or hard lifting something heavy to pull all your effort into keeping your muscles relaxed. So, you know, go in your mind's eye. Imagine that you're doing a workout. Push-ups, sit-ups, lifting weights, whatever, to get your muscles to get into a state of complete relaxation. And one of the things that I've found helps is that since I'm sitting up, I'm not doing this laying down, I do kind of go in and out of sleep. But if rather than give into it, what can happen is you feel so sleepy that you start to get really uncomfortable, and you're kind of doing a head bobbing thing and kind of blanking in and out of consciousness. But stick with it, because I think what I found is what happens is if I just persevere through the feeling of sleepiness, eventually I don't feel sleepy anymore. Eventually, like, I'll get a couple quick winks or something, and then I'll come back, and suddenly it's not like I'm sleeping anymore. I'll just continue moving through the process and doing all the exercises. And somebody else had recommended to me that if you feel any body sensations, like this is if you're in bed, if you're doing this at night, if you're feeling any body sensations and you want to roll over, just resist the feeling. So there's a lot of resistance involved. Resist going to sleep, resist rolling over, resist what the body wants you to do. I think it's part of the built-in mechanism that's trying to keep us from actually moving out of the body, is discomfort, body discomfort. So if you just keep going forward, don't give in to the body discomfort and come out of the practice, you can actually get over the sleepiness thing. That's what I have found is working for me. Let's see, what else was there? Cramps and sore muscles, like something that wants you to end the session prematurely, that can indicate energy blockages, and they're suggesting finding where those energy blockages are and going back and doing some of the secondary energy movement techniques to move energy through those areas. And itches in the primary energy center, throbbing, pulsing in the temples, that sort of thing. If anything gets really intense, they're saying just take a day off, or take 2 days off until you can come back and do the work again, and they'll subside. Tickling and itching sensations, ignore them. I get them every so often. Like, I have this persistent one on my nose. It just makes me insane. But if you just ignore it, it will go away. Dry mouth, drink some water, or focus on breathing through your nose. If you're having excessive saliva, you could try eating something or drinking something sweet prior to your session. And I've also read somewhere else or heard somewhere else that eating something sweet during your just before the session actually helps in OBE. Who knew? Gargling with salt water can help remove any lingering saliva in the mouth. I think that's all we're going to go through today. I had a breakthrough dream. At least I think it's a breakthrough dream. I've been having people attack me during my dreams when I am just moving into a state of lucidity and I'm starting to take control over my dream. And I think it's one of those built-in mechanisms to try and prevent me from having my conscious escape from my body. And last night I confronted the person that attacked me, and I was actually able to get away and not be woken up. And that's what keeps happening. Somebody attacks me and I wake up immediately. Then what happened was I was on a bicycle and I went downhill for a really long time, and it was really fun. I didn't actually, I wasn't able to keep the lucidity, unfortunately, but I did have a really good time. So, but you know, it's those little things. It's like for me it's a breakthrough, because it feels like I was actually able to confront the attacker, not wake up, escape, and do the thing that I wanted to do. So, anyway, that's it. See you tomorrow.